This is our motion analysis project, a pistol squat, where we will show you 3 failed attempts, 1 passing attempt, and 1 perfect attempt at a pistol squat.
A motion analysis of a pistol squat. In the following videos, you will see different types of failures and why we were not able to fully complete a descent and an ascent of a pistol squat. In my video, you will see that I execute a pistol squat and have good range of motion at my ankle and knee, and I'm able to get down to parallel in my descent, but lack enough anterior tilt in order to keep my weight over my base of support, which ultimately leads to my failure.
Here in this attempt of a pistol squat, you can see optimal dorsiflexion at the ankle. Looking at the area of the knee, I was able to get adequate flexion at this joint as well. The hip joint is where things started to fall apart. I was able to control the descent until a certain point near the end range of hip flexion, where lack of eccentric quadriceps control began to take place, resulting in failing to obtain the beginning of the ascension phase. Gravity 1, Bryant 0. Lesson learned, don't skip leg day.
In my attempt, you'll see that my hips and knees have enough flexion, but I do not have enough eccentric control through my gluteus maximus and quadriceps muscles to lower any further. You can also see that my tibia does not slide over my ankle, allowing for maximum range dorsiflexion. Other than losing muscular control, the tightness in the joint capsules of my ankle and weakness in my glutes and quadriceps do not allow me to descend low enough to perform a pistol squat. Who needs mobility when you have stability? Well, I might not have stability either. In this next video, you will see Dr. Prouty's attempt at a pistol squat. It is only hindered by the casual 60-mile bike ride that she had completed the day prior. You can see that she has all of the optimal joint ranges of motion in both the hip and knees, as well as the ankles, in order to complete a pistol squat. She was unable to descend any further than parallel due to muscle fatigue. She was able to complete the full descent and ascent of the pistol squat, but at a much higher stopping position.
A pistol squat is a closed kinetic chain exercise that requires 3 joints to move optimally. In order to descend into a pistol squat, the hips must extend back while the knee must flex and the tibia must slide over the ankle to allow dorsiflexion. Eccentric control of the quadriceps and gluteus maximus is needed in order to perform the descent of a pistol squat, while concentric control of the quadriceps and gluteus maximus is needed to perform the ascent of the pistol squat. Obviously, as you can see, I have all of that. Learning to have control of a pistol squat for a pistol squat took a long time. I started with lots of negatives to help train my quads and glute max to have eccentric control. I have a pretty good mobility in my right hip, knee, and ankle, which allows me to flex all of those joints as much as possible. Now we'll look at the descending and ascending phases of the pistol squat. For the hip, it is closed kinetic chain, as is every other joint that we'll look at. We have anterior roll and glide as the concave pelvis glides on the convex femur. Then at the knee, we have posterior roll and anterior glide. For knee flexion, as the convex femur moves on the concave tibia. Then at the ankle, we have anterior roll and glide with dorsiflexion, as the tibia that is concave moves on the talus that's convex. Then in the ascending phase, again, these are all closed kinetic chain. At the hip, we have posterior roll and glide for hip extension, as the concave pelvis moves on the convex femur. At the knee, we have anterior roll and glide for extension, because the convex femur is moving on the concave tibia. And then at the ankle, we have posterior roll and glide for planar flexion, as the concave tibia moves on the convex talus.